So today we're gonna change the brake fluid on my 2011 Kia Soul. The same applies for 2010 to 2013 Kia Soul, and for the most of the vehicles out there, the procedure is almost the same procedure. Alrighty, so things we need for this job is a pair of safety gloves, maybe a small funnel if you are someone like me who maybe cannot aim right and makes a mess. Need a container or something to put your oil fluid in. I just use this one. I like it. It's clear so I can see how dirty my oil fluid is. And then you need a turkey baster. Now this is a special type of turkey baster. It has a narrow thing too with it that I can connect it with this to reach at the narrow spaces. I'll put the link in the description where you can get this from Amazon. And with that, let's move along. Now also to tell you, we're not completely removing the oil fluid, we're not bleeding the system. All we're doing is just we're changing it from the top, the master cylinder, and just pouring it back over here. We're not going in the brake lines and we're not messing with all that. That's a lengthy procedure, and there are some videos out there on the YouTube which you can watch for that, but I don't need to do all that. All I'm going to do is change the one fluid on the top in this master cylinder and pour the new one. So you have to locate where your brake fluid reservoir is. In my case, in this car, is right over here, and you look in the cap and it says that it takes .3 or .4. okay, so I have .3 brake fluid and I have a synthetic one which I'm going to put in this one. So you remove your cap counterclockwise to remove it. All right, and as you can see, here's the old fluid. Okay, so I'm going to remove this fluid and I'm going to add the new one. So as you can see, this kind of turkey baster, you can connect it and make it narrow on the bottom, so those hard to reach places it can go in there. All right, that's the reason I use it. So basically you put this in your reservoir, you push it in, you push it and the fluid comes on the top, and then you put it in your bucket or whatever you're using it to take out the old fluid. All right, so you see how it came out. Okay, now you're gonna take this, and I'm gonna take, it's very difficult to do with the phone. I'm holding the phone at one hand, so I'm just gonna take it out for a second. I'm gonna remove it and I'll show it to you, and I'll put the new one. Use a rag if you need to, so you don't make a mess. And this is, I'm taking the old fluid out in here. Follow this step again until it's completely removed over here, as much as you can remove from this master cylinder. We have removed it as much as we could. Okay, and here's the old fluid, and it looks a little darker, but it also does not look that bad. The liquid is very thin and is smoothly moving around, so it's less debris in there. All right, it's not contaminated, so it's not bad, but I still want to change it because it looks kind of dark. And while we at it, why not put a new one? I'm pouring in Preston .3 synthetic fluid. Level has to be between min and max. So this is max right here, and the below right here is min, so it's got to be in between, so it's got to be right over here. So you just pour this in till it's at that level. Okay, so the level is good, it's right where we want it, and it's in the between center right over here. Now you can do this step more. You can remove more fluid from here and pour it more again. The more you do it, the cleaner the fluid insides get, because this get mixed up with the old fluid inside, and if you remove it more, you'll have more dirty fluid come out, and you can put more. The more you do it, the more cleaner the fluid is going to get. I would do it 2-3 times, but in this case scenario, since my old fluid was not that bad, so I'm just going to do it one time and leave it the way it is. Looks very good, neat and clean. I'm going to show you a difference between how the old and the new fluid looks like, compare side by side. This is all I got left in this bottle. All right, so as you can see, this is an old one, very dark in color, and look at the new one, yellowish, nice, genuine, clean color. So I'm going to remove some more of this, and I'm going to put some more of that in there. Then close the reservoir cap back into place. Okay, close your hood, and that's it. So this is how you change the brake fluid just from the top on the master cylinder on 2011 Kia Soul. Thanks for watching.